Hello, my name is Dr. John Daugherty. I'm a veterinarian and I went to Ohio State University. I got a bachelor's degree in zoology and then a doctor of veterinary medicine from Ohio State, same college. So I spent a total of 7 years in Columbus and it was a great time. After that, I moved to Buffalo, New York and worked for a multi-doctor, multi-hospital practice for a few years. And ultimately, I ended up moving back to Ohio where I was from. And then I bought a practice in a little town called Poland, Ohio. And we built our practice from a single doctor practice to a 4-doctor, very busy, very upscale and well-known practice in the area. And we had a very good reputation. I'm on the board of directors for the Veterinary Information Network and have been for over 20 years. So I know a lot of veterinarians in all parts of the world. If you're not familiar with VIN, Veterinary Information Network, it's an online community of over 100,000 veterinarians from across the world. Along those same lines, I also sit on the board of directors for the Veterinary Information Network Foundation, which is the nonprofit arm of VIN. We also have an area called the VIN Veterinary Internship Program. And what that is a place where newly graduated veterinarians or anybody in any stage of their career really can do a virtual internship. And I am one of the mentors for some of the students in that program. And I get, again, to meet a lot of very interesting people from all over the world. And I really enjoy helping them get their feet on the ground in veterinary practice. And so I'm involved in multiple different areas of veterinary medicine. And that helps me to stay in touch with not only younger veterinarians, but also older veterinarians and everybody in between. I retired from general practice. I was doing mostly dentistry and small animal surgery for the last few years and really enjoyed it, but decided that it was time to enjoy life and stop working full-time. I'd worked full-time for quite some time and I was ready for a change. So I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, and absolutely love it here. We bought a beautiful house, put in a pool, and we get to travel a lot, and I'm really enjoying life. But I am still very well connected to the veterinary profession. There is no one single factor. You obviously have to be driven to succeed. You have to really, really want it, and you wouldn't get into veterinary school if you didn't have that drive. So that's a given for all students. You obviously have to have some academic talent. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room, but you have to have a basic understanding of a lot of different things in order to be able to understand physiology and chemistry and biochemistry and all the things that are involved in a medical career of any kind. You probably have to be pretty good at math, but you don't have to be a mathematical genius. You just have to be competent at most of these things. But I'd say the overall thing is just you have to really want to be there. You have to just love it, and you have to just live and breathe veterinary medicine. It's an all-immersive experience, and you get out of it what you put into it. I do have a broad background of experience. As I said, I work with the VIN Foundation, and we work with students and new graduates and seasoned practitioners, and even we're actually heading up a program for retiring or retired veterinarians at this point. So I work with all walks of life in the veterinary profession, and I know people from all around the world and have contacts at quite a few veterinary schools. So I feel like I have a pretty good feel for what veterinary schools are looking for, what makes a good veterinarian, what makes a great applicant, what makes a great veterinary student. So I have a fairly broad understanding of that. I also evaluated applications for Ohio State College of Veterinary Medicine for 3 years. And that was a very interesting experience because I got to see a lot of applications from a lot of different types of students, and it helped me to see specifically what Ohio State was looking for in their criteria. We had rubrics that we used to evaluate the applicants, and it was a learning experience for me, and I really enjoyed it. It was very intense and very immersive. I think they said they had, in the last program, over 1,000 applicants, and I think there were maybe 30 of us who were evaluating those initial applications. So it was very intensive, but it was very rewarding. hard for me to talk about my strengths because I'm one of those people that always think I can be better and do better. But I would say that one of my strengths is patience. I understand that everybody has different ways of learning and different ways of communicating, and everybody needs a little bit different approach. So I try to be open-minded and try to work with people in whatever manner they find most comfortable and most efficient. Some people are visual learners, some people need to hear things over and over again. Whatever they need is what they need, and it would be my job to provide what they need and give them a good experience. Part of it is that, as I said, I'm still very connected to the profession, and I care about the profession very much, and it's changed a lot, which means we need people who are adaptable and that can change and that can bring fresh ideas into the profession. And I would like to be a part of that process of helping students to be the next generation of veterinarians. So bottom line, I'm passionate about it because I care about the profession and I care about the people that are in the profession.